Whenever I think about the Second Amendment, I'm always reminded of a trip I took as a journalist to a third world country in Central America. I had a local guide, a woman local guide, and we were walking through downtown, and a large truckload of soldiers came out and were getting out of their truck to go into a store, and I didn't really think anything of that. And as I started to walk past them, she grabbed my hand and pulled me kind of into a corner of a store, and she said, "Michael, my friend," she goes, "don't look them in the eye." She goes, "Be very careful, don't look them in the eye." And she goes, "And what you need to do is don't walk past them on the sidewalk. When they come down the sidewalk, you need to step off into the gutter, which was running water, and you need to lower your head in a bow and don't look them in the eye." She goes, "Otherwise, there's a really good chance that you're going to be disappeared, because a lot of people in this country just disappear." And I said, "They're soldiers. They're part of the military." And she goes, "Do what I tell you to do, because we don't want to find your body in the jungle." So when you travel in nations that don't have a right to bear arms, you travel in nations where people can't have guns, that's the kind of experience you have. And I've traveled a lot. I've been lucky enough to travel around the world, to go to a lot of different countries. And that's the situation that I find in those countries where there is no Second Amendment. So I think the American exceptionalism, the grounding of the American exceptionalism is in the Second Amendment, in the right of the people to keep and bear arms. For any of you out there watching, you need to be at this event because you need to know how strong we are. That is a critical point. We see ourselves sometimes with a sense of weakness. We see ourselves, because we're under fire all the time. We're in the trenches all the time. We've been on the defensive for decades. I challenge you to come out and show that we are strong. We are the mainstream. We're not the guys off on the side, the women off on the side. We are the mainstream, and we need to show that we're that mainstream.